Okay, so I had one of my students ask me to make a video for how to do the virtual computer lab. So I tried to show you guys on Zoom in our lecture today, but that didn't work out because Zoom couldn't record my screen inside of the virtual computer lab because that's a different computer, so it couldn't record that window. Okay, so to access the virtual computer lab, I have the link up on the Canvas website. Right now I'm on the home page. So just go under class links and then click on virtual computer lab. Okay, that's going to open up in a new window. So you can also look at the VCL guide. So there's a full guide depending on the operating system that you have. Well, they talk about it in general, and then further down here, they'll talk about the operating system that you have. So if you have Windows, it's just going to open automatically. If you have a Mac, you need to install this software right here called Microsoft Remote Desktop 10. And if you're using Linux software, you need to install a program called RDesktop. Okay, so we're going to go back here. So once you're at this page, you're going to click on VCL Login. Click on that. And then it's going to ask you to log in to CSUF. Make sure you have that selected. It should be. And then go to Proceed to log in. Okay, so we're just going to log in with our profile for fullerton.edu. So now we're logged in. It says I don't have any reservations for the computer lab. So I'm going to go on the left-hand side here. Click on reservations, make a new reservation. And so you have a pop-up here that's going to say select the environment that you want to use from the list. So this will basically be the kind of system that you're going to use for the virtual computer lab. So we have some Linux stuff here, CentOS. And then we have some computer or engineering and computer science computers. So we see one of them, this has AutoCAD, one has CATIA. Then we see there's some more Ubuntu ones. There's a SolidWorks computer. So if it doesn't show a Linux distribution like Ubuntu or CentOS, like if it says ECS SolidWorks, that's most likely going to be some Windows platform, and then you can use that to access SolidWorks. So we're going to go down and we're going to select an ECS environment here that has MATLAB. So here we go, ECS MATLAB 4x10. Okay, when do I want to use it? I want to use it now, and I'll just select a duration of 30 minutes. Then we click create reservation. So this says it's going to take about 1 minute to load up. It's basically going to boot up that computer. And in the meantime, I'm going to open up a terminal window. This is because I'm using Linux right now. Okay, so now it's done. I can press connect. And then if you have a Windows system, I believe you can just press get RDP file. And then something will pop up like this, and you can just say open it. And Windows already has a program installed by default that's going to open it. If you're on a Mac, like I said earlier, you're going to need to have this software here. And then if you went to open up the RDP file, you just say open up with this software. It should recognize that as the default program. And then if you're on a Linux computer, just do RDesktop. Then type in the remote computer IP address. Okay. And it might ask you, do you trust this source? And you would say yes. Now it's asking us for the login info. So that's going to be your CWID. And then we have the password that we need to type in. So you have your username right here. It's going to be your CWID. And it's going to ask for your password. And they give you the password. So DHVCEF U9. Okay, I'm gonna log in now. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. So it'll take a moment to load up. And this window here, it should auto expand out to fill the entire screen. So it's going to be a little slow since we're connecting remotely. Alright, so there it goes, and yep, now it loaded on the entire screen. So we see we have MATLAB on the desktop here. I don't know if I actually double clicked that. Alright, so I'm going to open up MATLAB right now. Yeah, looks like I have 2 instances, so I'm going to close one. And at this point, this is all you really need to know. I'm gonna just plot something in MATLAB so you can see that it's actually working. So yeah, this is going to be slower than if you had MATLAB on your own computer. So you're going to have to bear with it if you have to use this method. Alright, almost there. Taking a long time. Alright, there we go. I don't know if it was bugging out because at first I opened up 2 instances. Oh, now I have 2 again right now. Okay, let's close out of that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we'll stop that. Okay, there we go. Now we finally have one. So, as you can tell, it's kind of slow. So we'll do x equals, I'm just creating some domain right here. Okay, and we'll do y equals 5 times x squared. And then we're going to plot that. And if you look in the lower left hand corner, it shows busy, so it's working on something. It looked like it opened up a whole nother instance. I don't know why. I think it thought that I clicked on MATLAB multiple times to open it. Anyways, a plot should be coming up. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so here's our plot. Just a simple plot, but that just shows you that it works. So I'm going to close out of MATLAB now. Then if I go down, close out, there we are. Then if you go down to the Windows icon, then I can press the power button and then I can disconnect. So disconnected, and now I'm done. Now I'm back in my regular old PC. Okay, so that's what you have to do to use the virtual computing lab. Alright, see you next time.